Okay guys, welcome to welcome back to my channel guys. It's Madison and I'm back with another video for you guys today. Oh, I see myself. I just want to say I'm so sorry that I have been gone for so long, or it may not seem like that to y'all, but it seemed like it's been forever to me. And yeah, you know, I just had some things that I had to sort through, had to get my mind right. Yeah, I can't be getting on here pouring out to y'all if I'm not full myself. But yeah guys, thank you so much for your love and support for my channel. This means a lot to me, not just YouTube, but spreading the gospel and being obedient to God is very, very important to me, and it's something that I hold dear to my heart. And yes, you know, I just pray that you guys are moved by this video and touched by this video. Something. I'll be right back. Okay y'all, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew I wasn't, but anyways, I'm like out of breath. But anyway, so for today's video, as you guys can probably already see by the title, I am going to be doing a video to my younger self. And if y'all see me looking up here, it's because I write a lot of stuff on my mirror, so I put my bullet points up there and exactly what it is that I want to talk about on my mirror. And also, I just want to say these two things right here. A lot of the times it's going to feel like or it's going to seem like I'm only talking to girls or women because I'm a woman myself. But that's not true. This video is for everybody, women, men. I don't care who you are or what you believe. This video is for everybody. I just have a habit of saying that, like, girl, but I'm talking to everybody. Okay, that's number one. And number two, this video, you guys are probably wondering, why would you make a video to your younger self? So when I say younger self, because I am only 19, I have grown a lot since I was like 15, 16, 17, and I usually don't like to comment on myself because as humans we are either our biggest critic or we either give ourselves too much, you know, space, and we're too lenient with ourselves and we don't really tell ourselves the truth. But yeah, but I have had, like, plenty of people have, you know, told me, like, Madison, you have grown so much. And the other day I was just thinking, I'm like, God, you have really brought me so far, like, from what I used to do and the person that I used to be. Like, I'm amazed myself. I'm like, God, you know, like, keep working on me, keep on, God, I see you. And so I really felt it in my heart to put this out there because my heart goes out to everybody in this world, of course, but especially to Winston. Whatever. But especially to, like, our young people, it is crazy, like, you know, what's being put in their head and what they're being told, and the way that they're going is so to me, and it just really. Winston, he makes me mad. But yeah, so I really just I'm hoping that people who are young will see this video and they'll be like, she's young, she's been through things, she has been down a not so great path, and God still loves her, God forgave her, and he still forgives her, and, you know, it's still a chance, you know, it's still, you know, and I want them to look at me, I really want everybody to look at me and just know, like, you know, as a result of what I've been through and the fact that I'm sitting here and making this type of video, it's like, you know, no, all that extra stuff is not where it's at. Let's get on a righteous, right path, okay? And also, I just want to say, if there's anybody who's watching my video who isn't a Christian, these things can still apply to you. There's only like one bullet point that won't apply to you if you don't want it to, only if. But other than that, of course, you can still benefit from this video. Welcome everybody, and I'm about to get into it because I'm already jabbing too much. Alright, so my first bullet point is to be confident in who you are and do not let peer pressure win. Okay, so as like, I was younger and I really I really became whoever the enemy said I was, honestly. Like, it was a lot of bullying going on, and a lot of, you know, just stuff like the kid, like we were young, and so it was always like something being said, and I always felt like I'm this or I'm that. Like this person said I'm this, but this person said I'm that. And stand tall in who you are, at least who you know you are, because when you're that young, you honestly don't have it all together, and I don't think anybody expects you to, you know, and honestly it's really impossible. Like you're still a kid. So stand tall in who you are. Don't give in to peer pressure. I know there are a lot of things out there that the enemy will try to use to you know, bring you in, you know, like weed and you know, just smoking, drinking, sex, even relationships and stuff like that. Like, don't do these things just because it seems like everybody else doing it. I'm telling you, like, because honestly, like I said, they probably don't even know who they are. So why would you conform to something that they said, or do something that they're doing when they don't even know who they are? You know what I'm saying? You have to stand tall, and yes, it is hard, but it's also worth it. And I wish that I would have known that when I was in high school. All right, so next one. Boys ain't where it's at. Okay, and so this is what I was talking about earlier. It seems like I'm only talking to ladies, but I'm actually talking to gentlemen as well. Girls are not where it's at either. I mean, honestly, leave relationships for another part in time in your life. You're in high school, you are still young, you're still trying to figure out life. I told you guys in videos prior to this that I used to always want to be in a relationship because I feel like that would numb the pain that I was feeling, when honestly and truthfully I was just digging myself in a deeper and deeper hole, because it's like what I was wanting from them, they were not able to give me. And honestly, truthfully, I wasn't able to give them what they wanted from me, because my idea of a relationship was so jacked up. Like, I got with them just so they could comfort me, and I didn't even try to pour into them in any type of way at all. So no go. But being that young, you don't know that. You're not gonna have the dynamic of a real, true, unconditional, loving relationship down pat at like 15, 16, 17 years old. So no. And off to the side, I wrote that it causes unnecessary stress and drama. As a result of me in all these relationships and stuff, I just, you know, it came unnecessary stress, and my grades dropped as a result of it. It's all this drama of the person he was talking to before and the person that liked him, and it's just like, so I don't have time. Just let it go. Let it go. You have your whole life to be in a relationship. I'm pretty sure when you get older, you're going to get married, and when you marry that person, y'all going to be married to the day you die. So hopefully we're going to speak that into existence, that nothing else will tear you apart. But yeah, so you have your whole life for that. Don't. I tell people now all the time, if I could go back, I would definitely have not been in relationships, because I'm single now, and honestly, I'm so pleased by everything that's going on in my life, because like I said, growing up, I always wanted to be in a relationship. I was so scared to be alone, you know, like I didn't want to be alone and left with all that hurt and all that pain. But honestly, it's better that you deal with it alone. It honestly is. And you never want to put something on somebody else that they can't carry. And when God caught me out of my last relationship, I decided, you know, God, you know, it's time for me to focus on me for a while, and it's time for me to get to know you and focus on me. And I'm telling y'all, it's one of the best things that I have ever done. Y'all think I'm playing, but I'm so serious. So our next bullet point is, what you do today shapes tomorrow. I wish I would have known this as well. I don't want y'all to get the picture that I was just this horrible person, this bad girl at school. No, it wasn't like that. And I always tell people, it's so very ironic. Like, I would never ever get in trouble, but I would get into fights and arguments with the students. But like my teachers loved me. Like, one day my teacher had came in and she snapped on the entire class because they were doing stuff that they weren't supposed to do. And at the end of it, she looked at me and she said, "I'm sorry, Madison." Out of everybody in that class, she apologized to me. Because I'm like, that just goes to show you, I wasn't a bad student or a bad kid at all. You know, it's just like when it came to my anger, I didn't know another way to do it than to fight. And so people that I clashed with, I fought them. And no, don't take that route. Please don't take that route, because it just ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. But what I'm saying is, all that time that I spent, you know, suspended and all this type of stuff, I could have been using that time to be praying about my purpose, to be pondering on what it is that I want to do in life, what I want to be, what schools do I want to go to, because that stuff really matters. It matters. It really does. And back then, you can tell me that. I was just like, no, it don't. I'll deal with that on my last year of high school. But I'm telling you, y'all, procrastination is not where it's at. What you do today shapes your tomorrow. And another reason why I'm making this video is because sometimes it's hard for us to listen to people who we don't know, or listen to people who are there when there's this big age gap between us, and we feel like they don't understand us, they don't know where we're coming from. Well, I'm being as transparent as I can with you to help you to understand, like, I'm young and I've been there, and I know, you know, I know how it feels. So trust me, what you're doing right now shapes your future. It does. Okay, so moving on. Next, does it really matter? Let the drama go. Y'all, I know y'all probably have seen posters that say this and stuff like that, but honestly, if it's not gonna matter in like 5 years, let it go. Let it go. And I know you're probably thinking, well, my best friend betrayed me, or my boyfriend left me, or my girlfriend cheated on me. But no, seriously, honestly, let it go. Because like I said earlier, you're young and nobody, you know, has it all down packed, and you can't really expect mature things from a person who isn't, you know, fully matured yet. That's pretty impossible, y'all. So let it go. I know it seems like it's the end of the world, but no, seriously, let it go. Like, you're still growing. So the people who are your friends right now, I'm so sorry to bust your bubble, and I know you're gonna call me a lie, and you're gonna be like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. But they are probably not gonna be your friends later on in life, and that's not really a bad thing. Sometimes it's, you know, most of the times it's really an awesome thing, because like people that you grew up with, like people that, you know, were there for me or stuck with me when I was doing things back then that I knew I shouldn't be doing, I definitely don't need them now, because they would only be poisoning me and be toxic to my life. Okay, so next, moving on, find God. Now, I honestly just jotted these down, but of course this will be my number one. If I could go back, I would have pursued a relationship with Christ before, because honestly, when you pursue a relationship with Christ and you are in a relationship with him, he got your back. He got your back. So he's gonna, you know, guide you through, of course, all of these things. Because I was not grounded in Christ, and I wasn't grounded in what I needed to be, and I was just out here and of this world, I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of things that I regret. I said a lot of things that I regret. And honestly, it's like, you know, I mean, things just could have been smoother. Now, of course, God can redeem those things, but still, you know, it's kind of just like, you know, if only I would have followed God then. But I mean, like, hey, it is what it is. So of course I'll push for you guys to pursue a relationship with Christ, and to take up the cross and be in this world and not of it. Now, this is the bullet point where I said, if you aren't a Christian and you're not looking to be one, then of course that really wouldn't apply to you. But of course, if you are looking to follow Christ, then definitely do so. You can go and look at my video on how to pray and all that good stuff. So next, find yourself. You're growing up. You need to find yourself. See what it is you like. See what it is you don't like. See, like, how is it that you want to dress? Because there's so many different things coming at you at this point in your life that you're honestly like, I know, because I've been there. So now back to what I was saying. It's time for you to find yourself. I just want to go ahead and apologize for anything that you've been told that isn't true. I want to tell you this: you are a child of God. You are beautiful, and this goes for ladies and gentlemen. And I can say beautiful because all of our souls need to be genuinely beautiful, okay? Your outer appearance has nothing to do with anything. Just honestly, truthfully, that may move some people. Some people may be moved with how you look on the outside, but once you get to we stand in front of God, and you know, we gotta speak up for the life that we've lived. And he is not at all looking at your outer body. He is looking at your soul and your heart. So I'm telling you, you're beautiful. You are emotionally and physically too, okay, and mental and and emotionally strong. You have the power to do anything that it is that you want to do, and if you set your mind to it, you definitely can do it. Now I'm telling you guys who you are, and you have the choice to believe that or believe the enemy. And I know that it's easier said than done, and I know that the enemy's voice, for some reason, we choose to listen to his voice more than we listen to God's. But I'm telling you, tell Satan to get back. Tell Satan to get back, okay? I'm just letting you know. So find yourself, find who it is you want to hang around, and that leads me into my next point. Friends are gonna come and go, okay? And that's a hard pill to swallow. And if you were to, somebody was telling me this back then, I probably would have been like, can you please get out my face? It's not because I don't like you, but it's because you're scaring me. Because who wants to hear that the person that they call their best friend right now in high school is probably not going to be their best friend years from now? Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody. But I mean, it's really the truth. And that's not that way all the time, but 99% of the time it is like that. And it's not really a bad thing. Sometimes, or most of the times, you two need to be pulled apart because you have to grow. You're young. You have to grow up. So friends come and friends go. So don't stress over your friendship, and if it doesn't really work out, don't stress over it. It's okay. You may learn that the very people that you once talked about are the people that you're most compatible with, the people that you honestly need to be friends with. You know what I'm saying? So don't stress over stuff like that, okay? And so then I just wrote down a little quote that my pastor always tells us. He says, show me your friends and I'll show you your future. It is very important who you surround yourself by. Very important. Like, honestly, I could not stress that enough. If you surround yourself with ignorance, and I'm just being real with y'all, then that's all you'll be, because you pour ignorance into that person and they pour ignorance into you. You surround yourself by people who want to succeed in life, people who have genuine, beautiful hearts and souls. They pour all of that into you. You pour that in return into them, and you guys will succeed in life. And I don't just mean with money. I mean with your hearts and your souls and stuff like that, and not being as real as I can with you guys. So find yourself, take a breather. It is okay. You are probably, if I'm talking to everybody who is like my age back when I needed to hear these things, you're in one of the most stressful parts of your life, because you just don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on. You feel like you need to have it all together. Then again, it's like, maybe I'm too young to have it all together, but I need to have more than what I do have. You feel like my life is over because this boy just walked off from me. You feel like, oh no, what am I going to do? My girlfriend cheated on me. You feel like, honestly, you're worried about everything that doesn't matter. And I mean, I'm just like, if I could have told my younger self this and like gave her a pep talk, I would have made way better decisions. So I hope this video has helped you guys, and I hope this brings a sigh of relief over you, and I hope you can just like now like breathe and like, you know that everything is gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. You just have to tell yourself that everything's gonna be all right, and then you have to shift and you just have to be like, everything is all right. everything is all right, because it is. Okay, y'all, now I gotta go because I gotta go Chick-fil-A and get my free food. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that it touches you and moves you, and I pray that all is well with you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.